Hey, my beautiful bitches, it's me, Fiona St. James, and welcome to another episode of Fiona's Coffee Talks. And as always, I like to start off every day with a fresh, hot, black cup of coffee. Hold the cream! I'd love to. And of course, I think of my favorite quote of the century by Oscar Wilde, which says, "Life is too important to be taken seriously, so lighten up, folks." So today's episode is, drumroll please, Life of an Empress slash Female Impersonator Actress, Part 1. So this is the start of this 8-part series, and I was going back and forth between, like, I want to focus on the Empress or the drag queen, so it's going to be more Empress, but we're going to start off with my history. So picture it, 1987, I was 22, had just graduated college, and that same year was when I had been going out to Fire Island, and I'd been going out there since like 83 when I was 18, so 4 years later, I thought, oh, I've been seeing all these drag shows. And because I came from a theatrical background and knew I was pretty with makeup on, boy makeup, I said, oh, I should try this. So just kind of on a whim, I did. There was Miss Ice Palace was happening that year. And because I'd been going out there, I knew the guy who worked at the Ice Palace. And like at the last minute, I was like, I want to do this, like literally 2 days before the contest. And no idea what I was doing. Bought my first pair of Marilyn Monroe high heel stilettos at Tom McCann in the Bronx, as I was still technically living with my parents. And did the contest, did not win, but that was sort of the start of me doing drag. And then, I pretty much got my start out there. Did Miss Fire Island for probably 20 years. So fast forward, 1992. I had heard of this organization, the Imperial Court of New York, and they would have this huge Night of 1,000 Gowns annual fundraiser. So I knew people that were part of the organization, and finally in 1992, I bit the bullet and I joined. So the Imperial Court system is international. There's, I think at this point, over 70 chapters all over the USA, Canada, even Mexico, maybe, I think. Anyway, so they've been around forever, and each individual chapter is a 501c3 nonprofit fundraising organization that raises money for other gay and AIDS-related organizations. So in 1992, I joined, and it was a great opportunity also to perform. And because I was performing a lot on my own accord, then with the Imperial Court, there were all these fundraisers and, different events that they had all the time that were more opportunities for me to perform. So I ended up joining, and it was wonderful. I mean, I suddenly was like busy as hell. So fast forward, I did actually become Empress. So Empress and Emperor are pretty much like you're like the king and queen of for a year. It's like being Miss America, basically, where you go to all of these events and you what's the word I want to? You represent your community at large and your chapter. So like every weekend somewhere in the nation, just about every weekend, there's an emperor and empress stepping down while the next two are stepping up. I'm going to get more into that in later episodes. This is just much more of an overview. So it is like this wonderful fraternal organization of like, performers, drag queens, drag kings, predominantly gay, but heterosexuals as well, because people are gay friendly, drag friendly. And it's all in the name of fundraising. So, I mean, they do good. There's constantly having charity events. And, when you are Empress, you are literally at the opening of an envelope. I'll explain all of that in a later video. So, but the organization itself, it's still around. I'm not as involved with my chapter anymore, but I did eventually become Empress in 2000, and I did that for a year, and it was wonderful. So, Imperial Court of New York. So I think I'm going to keep this one like literally this short. I just really wanted to give an overview. And, those of you who know me, I still dress up here and there, but I don't do it the way I used to. That might change soon, but to be determined. Anyway, guys, so this will be another 8-part series. And so the following 7 episodes are going to be a lot more specific events, coronations, what all of that entailed. But I just kind of wanted this one to be a little bit of an introduction to it all. All right, guys. So don't forget, thumbs up, subscribe if you have not. And also, when you go on my page, there's a tab that says shorts. If you click on that, then you could see all of my shorts, because I post YouTube shorts like just about every day, 5, 6, 7 days a week. And those are a lot of fun. Those are literally just like 5 to 10 seconds. And I do mostly my own material. Once a week, I'll do someone else's sound bites, but it's basically all of my own stuff that I come up with and shit that I say that I think is funny to record. So, all right. Thanks so much for being with me. And I look forward to seeing you all soon. Love you.